So we'll go up to obviously when you first started at Open. Did it take you long to settle in once you were there?
Not at all. The lads were brilliant. We all got along because we were in a classroom together for the whole day. You just mix instantly. And especially with the older lot, as soon as you go in, the older lot are there. They come in, they introduce themselves, and obviously you do your initiations as well.
Is
We
that
all
a
had
song?
to sing.
Do you have to song?
Yeah, we all had to sing. Me and the boys from Taveram did a group one. We did, I think it was Backstreet Boys.
Nice.
I Want It That Way. I think that's the one we did. Yeah, bit of a group one, but it was perfect. I mean, they made us do it on the first day, so we all came out of our shells instantly, and
yeah,
everyone mixed, and it was brilliant. Yeah, I didn't feel out of place once.
Nice one. Yeah, there's it's quite a classic thing to do a initiation song. I've seen a few on the Sheringham FC away bus. Some better than others.
Yeah, I bet some of them are honking.
Yeah. What, obviously the football part of it you enjoyed. What sort of other subjects did you enjoy, and like what were the biggest help into getting you where obviously you are now?
Subject wise, I only took that one subject, so I mean it was perfect for me. I needed that, and that's it. And I worked hard on that and got that done, got that smashed out. Football wise, I mean, if we're talking about football, how I got out here, it was really like the first year was shocking for me. I didn't play well, head weren't in it, and then Seti started our pre-season really early. I think we'd meant to come back in August time, and he started our pre-season in like July.
Yeah.
So he had us in, and we were doing road running. We were running around Mousehold. We were doing stuff in the gym. We were out on the pitch. We were doing these. I remember this one game we did. I don't know if it was Hallis or Seti that did it, but it was on the big 4G pitch. And if people don't know that pitch, I mean that pitch is massive. One of the biggest pitches you'll play on. And we were doing 2v2s on that pitch. Yeah. And you have to score in the box. So you can't be outside the box. So if one team's attacking, all four of you on one side of the pitch, you then got to sprint to the other side of the pitch to try and score. And then you got to sprint. It's one of the worst conditioning sessions I've ever done in my life. But
sounds like one of Seti's sessions.
I lost. Oh, it's horrible. I lost a lot of weight, and I gained confidence playing football, and I found a position that I love. So I mean, that set me off that season, and I didn't look back.
Obviously, you found the Seti and Hallis pre-season tough, but were there sort of any other periods during the course where you were finding things a little bit sort of difficult, either educationally, physically, or anything like that? And you know, what support were you given, offered by the college if you did find things tough?
Yeah, I'd say some of the schoolwork is tough. It's challenging, 100%. But you've got that teacher, Mr. Wilkinson, I think his name is. He's always there to help you. He's always in that room to help you. He just says if you need a hand, let him know, and he's always there. So I mean, he tells us what to do. We do our work. If you need a hand, you go over and ask him, and you show him your work, and it tell you what's wrong with it, what's good with it, or if you need to understand something, it help you understand it.
So describe, like, from Monday to Friday, a typical week. What was your typical week?
For me, because I lived in Taveram, I'd get up at, I think it was 6 o'clock in the morning. I'd walk to the bus stop. Obviously, we got our bus passes, so that was sweet. Got the bus at 6:35. Got into the city for around, I think it was 7:15.
Yeah,
I think it was at that time. Then our next bus went until about 7:35, 7:40, and then we had to be at the Open Academy for about 8 o'clock. I think it was. Or was it 8 o'clock today or 8:30? One of the two. And that was our morning. And then we'd get in. We'd all have a cup of tea normally in the kitchen, and then have a chat. And our class would start around about 9:30, I'd say, 9:30. Do our class. Then we'd chill, either eat lunch or go have a little snack. Then we'd go out to train. We'd train depending on whether we've got a game on the Wednesday, whether we didn't. We'd either train for an hour. On a Monday, we'd probably train for about 2 hours. Tuesday, it'd be about an hour, but it'd be more tactical. So work on how we're going to play, like position-wise. And then Wednesday, you'd have the game. So every Wednesday would be game day. So we'd come in and prepare for that properly. or we'd leave and travel to London or wherever it is, because we're probably the furthest team away. And then on Thursday it'd be recovery light sessions, and then on Friday it'd be fun Friday. It'd be small sided games when we go out to train. It would be, we'd play year ones versus year twos, which was brilliant. But every morning we'd have the same routine: get the bus, go in, do your classwork, then you'd have the afternoon to just, unless you're one of the lads that's in A level, then you obviously sprout off and go to your A level class, whether it's in the afternoon or carry on in the morning. You miss training. But
cool. So it was probably, would you say it was sort of 50-50 split between like classroom and out on the field?
Yeah, I'd say that
over the course of the week.
Yeah, because even once we'd done training, we'd still have to stay until about 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and then that would be our time to do our work. So that would be our work period. So we'd have to sit down on the laptops and get our work done. So then don't have to worry about it at home. You're just getting it done in class on your laptop. Stick your headphones in and get it done.
Yeah, sure. So obviously, educational part of it is massive. So what I'm getting at is that like you have to keep your grades to a certain level.
You can't let your grade if you let your grades drop, or if you miss a bit of work, you won't be playing. You won't be in the team. You won't be allowed to train. You won't be involved in what we're doing because you aren't keeping your standards high enough with your education. So there's a big point on getting your education, and education's massive. So like you said.
Yeah. So switching back to the football again. So you mentioned you traveled to London and places like that. Where, like, describe like various places that you went, you know, how you found the standard of the football that you were playing compared to what you were playing like at FDL or high school or wherever you played, and what sort of memories you had from that time. I imagine there'd be quite a lot of stories. Maybe some you can't tell on here, but
stories, the standard was a massive jump up. I mean, we were playing teams in London. I mean, the catch area in London for football is unbelievable. You've got kids that are coming out of academies at 16, 17 that have been playing for QPR, Chelsea, Fulham, these teams all their life, and then they drop out and go to these colleges because they want to play football every day still. But I remember when we went down to, I think it was EDSV or something academy, and we went there and we turned up on the pitch. And it was like our first game of the season, I think, and the walked out on the pitch, and the pitch had sprinklers come up. And some of us had never seen like a pitch with sprinklers in the pitch. We're playing at somewhere nice, and then all these lads out, and we're all watching them, and they're doing this warm up that's unbelievable. I mean, we played against them, and I think we lost 2-1. It was honestly, we played really well, but the players on their team was unbelievable. I mean, I remember I faced a winger who had just come out of QPR Academy, as I mentioned, and I was like, I've never, you know what I mean? It's
quite a jump.
Yeah, from playing for high school and then playing against someone who's just been kicked out of an academy is massive. That's what it gives you. It gives you these opportunities to test yourself against players that are a very high standard of player. And
so it brings a little bit more out of you, I guess, as well.
Yeah, 100%. If you don't, you've got to like the challenge of playing against people that are better than you. If not, you won't get better yourself. So it's definitely something that you should embrace and enjoy. Even if you lose, you say to yourself, I've just played against this type of person. Well, maybe watch the clip like we do. We watch the clips back, watch the games back, and then you think, what can I do better there? You know? So it's all good in that aspect as well.
So how did you find like the watching yourself playing football on TV for the first time? Is that a bit weird?
Yeah, it's definitely different. Definitely different. Yeah, it's something I weren't used to at the time, but now it's frequent. It happens all the time in America. We do proper in-depth analysis here in America. So I mean, it's definitely something I'm used to now. But at Open, I mean, it was weird watching yourself back, especially if you'd had a bad game and you knew you'd had a bad game and you've got it on tape and you're watching it back and you're like, I don't really want to watch this. Change what you can improve on, what you need to do better. It's self-improvement. So I mean, it's definitely something that's another major pull towards the college itself. Yeah,
cool. So what other good memories did you have of maybe away games or ones that are broadcastable? They're broadcast.
There's one that just stands out massively, and all the lads that will either listen to this or I chat to still now will know. It's the Desert game when we went to Desert away. I think it was in the cup, Obviously, if you don't know, Dereham, like probably our biggest rivals in this area. They're the other college team, and we went there. We'd never beaten them. The college has never beaten them, and we went there, turned up, and we won 3-2. I scored 2 goals, and my mate Kieran Money, who now plays for Sheringham first team as well, he scored the other one. So
Yeah.
it was but honestly, it was the best game ever. We were 3-0 up, and they scored 2, and it was squeaky bum time for the last 10 minutes, I think.
Yeah, I bet.
But we got the win, and the bus on the way home was just brilliant. It was rocking. We had the music on. I
Yeah.
remember Hallis standing up and started punching the ceiling of the bus, giving it one of these. Honestly, it's the best memory ever. I mean, yeah, I'm going to remember that for the rest of my life with the lads as well. Honestly, it was unbelievable.
Yeah, you can't bottle that sort of thing, can you? Like good, especially a good away win. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
that sounds good, man. Go to the like the training aspect. So, describe like a typical session.
I'll go for if it was on a Monday. So we'd normally just do our warm up, just casual warm up. Then it would either be, if it was in pre-season, it'd just be horrible fitness the whole training session. You knew what was coming. And then it'd end it with a little small-sided game. So once you're dead, your legs are dead.
Yeah,
you'd be doing a little game. But one thing that said he did really well, and I'm sure he still does to this day, is it gets in your head that you're not tired. It's all a mentality.
Yeah.
So it's in your head. So it makes you want to keep going. I mean, that second year we used to outrun teams, and we were definitely a lot fitter and stronger. And then probably on like a normal week, so no pre-season, during season, we'd just train normally. So we'd do a warm up, then we'd do obviously passing drills, shooting drills, whatever we need to work on, crossing, something like that. Something in the past week we probably didn't do so well, we'd do on the Monday to try and work out and get better. I'd say we didn't switch the ball quick enough on the week before. We'd set up in our formation, and we'd have people pressing us, and we'd try and switch it out quickly. And then on the Tuesday would just be setting up our formation, how we're going to try play out, because that was what they wanted to do, play out from the back, build out. And obviously that's quite, if they want to get their way across, you need to learn it and understand it. So stopping it here and there, pointing out different bits, you learn a lot, which is something I still take from that day on. So
you said like they point out things to help you improve. So what things did Said and Matt point out to you that have kind of stuck with you from then until now, that really sort of helped you improve?
As I was, it was a new position for me. I was playing right back, and obviously Hallis probably helped me more because he's a defender.
Yeah.
He just taught me about my body shape, my defending. If I was in the wrong position, he'd stop me and go, look, you need to be here to stop that from happening. Or if something in the play down near the other side of the field is about to happen, you need to be able to read that and say, if he's about to kick it over my head, I need to see he's about to kick it over my head before he's even done it. So I need to open my body, check who's there. If anyone's there, do you drop back? He was just very good at regimenting and getting that defensive side spot on. And then he obviously helped me more with the attacking side. So as a fullback these days, it's more you're joining the attack more, aren't you? Really? I mean, that's something that's key in modern day football, is being able to join the attack and provide an assist or a goal. And said he would help me with maybe timing my overlapping runs, going on the inside, maybe taking the ball myself and going in. And I also played right wing, so when I played right wing, it was having that confidence to be able to just beat someone and then shoot or get a crossing.